Liam asked if you could come by.
Hold orbit is steady.
Tracking a Remnant Architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
Classification: decommissioned. Origin: Andromeda, Voeld. Remnant Architect's programming directives have been interrupted. It is in orbital standby mode and remains tethered to its home planet Voeld. From this clear vantage point, obvious subtle damage from repeated freestall cycles in a saturated environment. Many systems seem to be pinging for maintenance. Gained 55 Remnant research data. Ryder from Chief Lucan, Pathfinder. This rock you found is certainly something. As far as I can tell, it's a remnant of a meteoroid that passed through the Scourge before falling to Voeld, infusing it with a similar charge. The presence of Helios native metallic elements within the rock may have allowed for such a transfer. I am unsure why the Adhi reacted to it the way they did. I'm stored it in a lead-lined box. It unnerves me. Ryder from Commander Drack Gil. Since your liberation of the labor camp on Voeld, some information has come to my attention. For years, the kett ignored our work in the frozen city of Jaal. Searching for details of our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we must have uncovered something that the kett deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team and locked it down. Intel from the labor camp seemed to confirm what have to this point only been crazy rumors. There may be an ancient pre-scourge AI locked in ice in the depths of the city. This explains the prefect's swift and violent mood. I've heard that the kett shun tech like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself.
You have...
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
I have no interest in wearing kett armor. The new fusion mod of hovering that I got for defeating the Architect, plus 100% hover duration but minus 30% weapon damage, so it's just not worth it. This seems to be the best mod that I've seen so far, plus 100% on kill, recharge all active powers. It doesn't matter whether you use the powers or whether you kill the enemy with your gun, it will recharge your powers. So I haven't been on my ship in a while, so I'm just gonna look around and stuff.
Your dad was Turian? That explains so much. What's that supposed to mean? Here we go. You know, how uptight you are. I am not uptight. Not even 300 years old and fussing at us like a matriarch. I'm a doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
Looks like we can maybe do another cryopod. I wonder where Cora's at.
Exaltation. The kett just keep asking for more trouble.
Really looking forward to kicking those guys in the teeth.
Peebee? Really?
I like her. You still don't?
There's liking someone and being okay with... Not my business. Maybe. Just don't want to lose something important.
She's saying that because I flirted with Peebee a little bit earlier, but I'm not going to go with Peebee. I'm going to go with Cora.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder and making sure we're ready for a fight.
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share, anyway. I miss them.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
You're working pretty hard.
It's just... When will Helios realize what it takes? The kett still what people are. Hitting that facility on Voeld should have united us. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jaal. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be outsiders.
Liam, we're not from here, and never will be.
But we are here. We can't always be strangers, there's no room. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family works on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
We do what we do. It doesn't always have to make sense.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Yaxul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
I'll see you later, Jaal.
Stay strong and clear.
Notes from the last fire drill. Liam's new evacuation plan cut 22 seconds off our best time. Drack, we need a solution for you for ladders. Peebee, you're dead because you're 2 minutes late to the evac point. Cora. Angaran word of the day, Tavum, or Tavum. Some sort of fruit juice. Need to do some scientific tests, maybe with little umbrellas, says Peebee. Huh. Drive core noise. No need to panic about the drive core noise this morning. Just a stress test. There's nothing wrong. With an 0500 wake-up call.
This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the kett do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but exaltation seems almost worse.
If he has his way, there won't be anyone left to save. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh, true enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Ryder from Liam. Thanks for listening. Enough said.
Hello, Ryder. Exploring the exaltation facility brings a Salarian quote to mind. We uplifted desperate souls into weapons, and know not what we destroyed.
That's a fair description of exaltation.
I have changed since we linked, but I am still myself. Exaltation takes personhood and overwrites it, destroys it. I already understood that such destruction is wrong. Now, through you, I know why it is abhorrent.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapero, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited from all my parties. Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Approaching the LZ.
Mainly just needed a break from this ice and the snow, and I was trying to check on the Architect, see what happened to it when it went into orbit.
That's one receiver placed. People here should get the latest from the Nexus now.
Still think it's vulnerable being up here though, but it does make sense to have an antenna up here, but then again they could have just stuck it down there. Look at these antennas, but I don't think it had to be this big or this elaborate. Oh, this is where I needed to go. Well, maybe rocks for science will be down here then. Maybe I could have driven in here.
Are within acceptable limits. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Guess we'll have to scan for the rest of these. Wonder if I can get anything on the scanner.
Guess I'll have to go up for the next one.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
That did it.
Remnant ahead. Don't let your guard down.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby Remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a kett minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
One shot from a weapon will detonate a mine.
Better work fast. Kett patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
More mines here. Fire on that spot. Scratch one mine. Sorry, Kett mine. Not your day. Fire on that spot. Sorry, Kett mine. Not your day. Scratch one mine. There. We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the Kett back here. They'll want to lay new mines. I'll make them pay for each one. If I see you around base, I'll stop and say hello. Ogre out.
That did it.
I detect unusual signals from that. I've added the scan to my database. One more and I should be able to reverse the tracking signal.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, it helped. Nothing a little Omni Joe won't buff out. Maybe some nanites.
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara? Kett? Something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Kett? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angaran genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing. Early successes documented. Once complete, adaptations will be distributed to all Ascendant in Helios. Ability may also prove useful as part of base soldier configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just about making more kett. It's an exchange.
An exchange requires consenting parties.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Discovered species Turian. Initial observations: carapace, metallic in nature, possibly protective, dextroprotein-based synthesis. Agile, height, and skeletal structure allow for increased reach and flexibility. Solarian. Initial observations: short-lived, fragile, no natural armor protection, high metabolism, evidence of exceptional brain function. With the Angaran genome unraveled, we have begun the process of isolating the most valuable trait to augment the kett. Bioelectrical discharge, isolated and reproduced, we have commenced the distribution of this ability amongst ascendants. Conversion of light to energy, tricky, much more integrated into Angaran physiology, our current focus. Note: Angaran genetics are complex but elegant, lacking obsolete residual traits commonly found in evolved species similar to kett in certain ways. Discovered species human. Initial observations: soft skin, no natural armor or protection. Without technology, can only operate within a narrow range of environmental conditions. Genetically diverse, renowned for tenacity and adaptability.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by Homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
Things getting lost in the post. A universal problem.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Discovered species Krogan, long-lived, large-muscled, hardly resistant to large range of environmental conditions. Oh, hardy, resistant to large range of environmental conditions. Superfluous organs, some evidence of chromosomal damage not fully understood. Reiteration large. Discovered species Asari, extremely long-lived, natural ability to create gravitational fields of some variety not fully understood. Monogendered, precise method of reproduction not fully understood. Important. Rumored to be able to take in genetic traits of other species to improve theirs, of great interest to Primus.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helios. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another kett station. Probably their primary communications.
If we take out that comm station, does that mean the kett can't call home?
Data saved. Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other kett.
The Archon.
Exaltation.
So, does the Archon control the kett because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
A cultural question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
That looks like kett salvage. Be careful, Ryder.
I detect Angaran technology in this camp. I can provide more. I've located the mobile connection for this bug, adding the nav point to your system.
Maybe it's down here.
Giving shield assist!
I think it's right here.
I think that's enough. That did it.
That just leaves the vault.